Now I'm going to demonstrate your upper body exercises. For all of the band work, I like to have something under your arm as you're moving in and out. It can be anything really that you can put your hands on. I've used rolls of tape under there. I've used towels rolled up. You just want it a couple inches, about this much, away from your body. It just makes it more comfortable up here for you, okay? So first, I'm gonna start with the band exercises, internal rotation, external rotation. You can either fixate the band on somewhere or teamwork. One person can hold one end of the band and one person can hold the other, and you can move in opposite directions. So what you're gonna do is put something under your arm, get your arm right to 90 degrees. External rotation is moving away from your body. And then you simply flip around for internal rotation. Okay, when you're doing this band work, I want you to count 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3, 4 out. Controlling the muscle to slowly extend is actually harder than contracting it, okay? So that's internal and external rotation. Eventually that will progress to doing it with the band standing, where you come up and out for external, and up and in for internal. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you bicep curls and tricep extensions. Pretty self-explanatory. Just fixate a band on something. 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3, 4 out. 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3, 4 out for bicep. And then tricep extensions, same thing. Okay, I like to do everything in more of a functional position as a rider rather than big movements or with free weights, because we always have something fixated to our hands. So it's best to get the muscle memory using a band and some resistance training rather than weight training. Okay, next is going to be rows. This is a great one for most riders. We tend to round our shoulders once we hit the teenage age. And so what you're gonna do is open your chest and pull back. You notice I'm not really pulling on the band very much. It's more about bringing your scapula together, 2 shoulder blades together. Make sure you don't get tense here and shrug your shoulders. You want them to come forward and open, okay? Another way to do this is to just open like this, okay? And you can work on just your overall range of motion and getting really through that motion as the weeks go on. Okay, so that's rows, triceps and biceps. We can progress to doing things like actual push-ups to challenge yourself more, or dips. I'm actually going to use my stool to demonstrate the dips. So what you do is, using your own body weight, you just kind of drop down, push up, drop down, push up. Ideally, you would do that off a bench or something more stable than a rolling stool. Okay, next is our scapula push-ups. I love this exercise, especially for horseback riders. Put your hands right at your shoulder length height, and you're going to drop down with your scapula and push it all the way through. Working on that range of motion. Those are very subtle muscles for riding, and it's the difference between looking like you're doing nothing and getting kind of handsy on a horse, okay? You do that on the wall to start. You can do it on the floor as a progression. You can also move just down a little bit instead of onto a floor, just onto a stool and drop down and push. And then eventually you can do it off a yoga ball or a Bosu, whichever you prefer. Okay, that is all of our upper body exercises, quick like lightning.